Hello, I'm Dr. Michael Baker with the Grief Education Center. I want to share with you another theory today. We've already talked about the attachment theory and then the task of mourning and how they view grief and how we process grief. Today I want to look at continuing bonds. And I want to use a book written by Dennis Class, Phyllis Silverman, and Steve Nickman, who wrote Continuing Bonds, New Understandings of Grief. And they broke from the traditional examination of grief as distinct phases or stages and looked at the continuing relationship that exists with the deceased. It was their understanding a sense of continuing bond with a deceased person is not pathological, but rather seems to be a source of great comfort and healing. They acknowledge that the continuing bonds can take many forms. One, the first person is a person lives on in our memories. So there's a continuing bond that lives on and with those who we've lost. The second is the continuing bond is our sense of the legacy that a deceased person has left. That is, the many ways they have touched us and continue to touch and influence us. They have been a part of our lives and left legacy that we can't deny as a continuing bond to them. The third thing is some people feel like their deceased loved ones watch over and protect them. Now, I've seen this, and we've got to be careful here. In ministering to the bereaved, you have to be careful and sensitive in the understanding of continual bonds. As one author, Melissa Kelly, wrote, while one may draw comfort and meaning from a sense of ongoing connection to the deceased, one must still move into one's future with hope and trust in God's promises, realizing that the real and ongoing presence of Christ in our lives is the ultimate continuing bond. And so I want you to be aware of that theory. And so just one of those continuing bonds. We continue in a relationship, though detached, and trying to process our grief through the task of mourning. But there seems to be a continuing bond, a continuing love for those we have lost. So just understand that that is part of our reality. But understand that the real presence with us as Christians is Christ. Thank you very much.